Elon Musk owns only 20% equity of Tesla. Jeff Bezos owns only 9% of Amazon. And Jensen Huang owns only 4% of Nvidia. Yet, they are multi-billionaires, like with a big B, not M. So how did these people get rich while only owning a fraction of their company?
Hi everyone. So let's begin our edit. First of all, I will, head on here and create a new composition. Let's make this around 15 seconds and let's make it portrait. Okay, it's good to go. The background is there. So for that, what we can do is head on to new solid. And then what we can do is select this shade. Yeah, let's continue with this. Now for the second thing, as you can see, the text is coming Elon Musk. Okay, so I'll head on to this and head on to text and type Elon Musk. Okay, let me just take Control Alt and Home to center it. Okay, let me put it here. Let me just select the Musk part and drag it down. Now we need to select this text and head on to fill and make it black. Okay, this is better. Let me just head on to scale properties by pressing S and make it smaller. Then what I'll do is, as you can see, this space is there, okay, of Elon Musk. So you can check everything out in the description. I had, added all the assets there, so you can follow along. And I just pick S and make this small like this. Now I can do one thing is select these two and take S to make them both. Okay, so I just select this text. Okay, and here I can then head on to opacity trade, and then I can put it on my text. Okay, so as you can see, the words are coming in directly. I'll just head on here in my text animator, and in the advanced settings I will make it characters. Now you can see it's the same animation now. Okay, now I just hit U and bring these closer. Now what I need to do is hit right click and then head on to null. Okay, then I'll select these two and connect with the null. Okay, and then I'll just hit scaling over here, again hit scale and make this small like this. Hit select these two keyframes, hit F9. Now before set the keyframe editor and brightness to be left. Okay, now I just need to do one more thing. Select this image, hit T, open opacity, go red, again hit opacity, go to the first keyframe, make it 0, and now I did F9 again, and then drag it to the left. Okay, now let's make this shorter. Okay, now this much is done. The next thing you can do is this will come front with an eye wig. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, so we just after this I'll just select my image, hit S for scale, go ahead and do it like this. Now I'll hit F9 and press to the left. Okay, now I'll just select this text, hit T, opacity keyframe, go ahead, again hit this keyframe, go to the second keyframe and decrease it to 0. Then I'll hit F9. Text to the left. Okay, so as you can see here, this much is done, but we need this weak effect. Okay, so for that you will learn a new thing today, which is using this Puppet Pui. Okay, so just click here. Okay, and take these 2 points, head on inside mesh, deform, Puppet pin. Okay, win this here, open this 2 and bring this here. Okay, go ahead and then drag this down like this, and this drag it up, and then go ahead again and select the first keyframes and paste it. Now let's close this. Let's see the animation. Okay, so you can see you have got that wing effect. Okay, now there was a flash, so I just take here brightness and contrast and put it on this image. Okay, hit U. Okay, so I just make it normal here. Okay, and hit brightness, E-Pay, go here in the center, increase it somewhere around this much, and then go again and make it 0. Okay, so now you have got that flash setup. So let's see the animation. Okay, so as you can see, we have got the same animation, but now we need the text. Okay, this counting number. So I have already got a preset. What I can do is just while it is going ahead, okay, I can just again copy this text by hitting Ctrl D, hit U, and delete this. Okay, I don't need these properties, and now I'll write here. Before that, I'll just bring my user presets and bring my number counting. Okay, and put it on this. Okay, now the start value I wanted 0, end value 18, precision is 0, and suffix. Okay, I want the suffix, so I just get a custom expression, and then what I can do is head on to source text here, and in the custom suffix I'll just type %. Okay, run this here. Okay, so as you can see, I have got the animation of the text. Okay, I'll just head on to timer, speed it's okay, 1 second, keep it here. So when this zooms in, I want this to start. Okay, so I'll hit Ctrl Alt Phone, I bring this here, hit T, opacity keyframe, go ahead, again hit opacity keyframe, go to the first keyframe, okay, and make it 0. I'll hit F9 and drag this to the left. Another thing, select again this, hit Shift P to open position keyframe, go ahead and again hit the position keyframe. Now in the second keyframe, just drag this up like this. Okay, again select this, F9, and then drag this to the left. Okay, so this equating will also come. So for that, okay, now after this, as you can see, when this comes up, this animation is there. So this animation is also very easy. Okay, so after it comes up, what I can do is head on to my project. First, I need to bring the paper tear over here. Okay, I will just go ahead first and hit S to make this small. Okay, so my paper tear starts from here. So I'll just hit Alt and left bracket to cut it from the left side. And after it ends, hit Alt plus right bracket to ended from the right side. Now I'll place it here. Okay, I'll just go here and type here key. Now I'll select color key and put here and take out the white color, so only the green will remain. Just increase the color tolerance, okay, so that the edges don't show. Okay, now what you need to do is, now I can just select this pick with tool of track matte of this image and put it on this. Okay, so you'll get this. Okay, now I need to just head on to my project and bring my Tesla PNG. Okay, it's here. I'll just put it above. Hit S to make the scaling small. Okay, like this. And I can just hit T. Set at opacity keyframe, go ahead. And again it's opacity, go to the first keyframe and make it C. Hit F9 to complete this animation. So when he is coming front, let's zoom it in. So I can just create a new null object again and drag this parent pick with null 2 to null 3. Okay, and then I'll select other things like these all, and also I'll connect it to null 3. Now I just need to when this is coming, I just need to hit S and scale properties, go ahead and bring this more forward. Hit F9 and drag this up like this. Okay, so and when this comes up, then again I'll hit P, position keyframe, go ahead from here to 1 second, somewhat like this, and drag this whole thing out. Hit F9. Okay, so this will go up, and now I'll just switch on motion blur for all. Okay, so now let's see the first animation which we had created. Okay, so our first animation is over. As you can see here, the second animation, okay, and the third animation, it's same. Okay, completely same, not a single thing is changing. So this will be a good practice for you. I have already provided you with all the assets, okay, like this head and every PNG. So you can just practice these two, okay, and apply what you have learned in the first animation to the second and third animation. Now what we'll do is we'll head on to our next animation, which is this. Okay, so for this what you can do is, first you need some B-rolls. Okay, so I have just got some B-rolls. Okay, so what I can do is, first I'll create a new composition. Okay, keep it 15 seconds. Yeah, so let's start afresh. Now let me see this. Okay, so it starts like this with this text. Okay, so the text is same, you can do it easily with this question mark. So what I can do is, first I'll bring a question mark into this composition. Let me see where I have. Yeah, so I'll bring a question mark. Now I will use a script. So I just head on to scripts and bring in 3D extruder. While selecting this, I hit extrude. Okay, now as you can see, if I rotate it, it has become a 3D object. So you can find this, just head on to YouTube and search for 3D extruder plugin and you will easily get this plugin. Okay, it's free to use. So the next thing is, as you can see, it's rotating continuously. Okay, so we can do that too. Just hit Y, go ahead to around 3 seconds and rotate it. Okay, so you can see this rotation animation. It's very simple. And for zoom in, just hit S for scale and again go ahead and make it big. Okay, so this is also done. Now we need the images, so I'm just using Mr. Beast's one of Mr. Beast's video. So okay, now just hit T for opacity, go ahead, make it around somewhere this much, then again go ahead, again increase it, again go ahead, again decrease it somewhere like this, then go ahead and increase it, so we get this effect. Okay, now we can just copy this. Okay, just I'll copy this and again paste it here. So when this is going out here, okay, remember to use different clicks, okay, because it will not look good then. I have used single clip, but as I told you, you have to use different clips. So just bring your clips one by one, okay, stack it up and then make a compound clip, and then as you can see, you will get this, okay, this effect. And one last thing which is left is just head on to here. I'll search for deep glow and put it on this. Okay, and I'll just add another new adjustment layer, select vignette and put it here like this. Okay, so you have got that same effect now. So hope you like this tutorial. See you in the next.